When James Madison, who caused a war called Mr. Madison's War, became president in 1809, tension with Britain was high because they started to seize American soldiers who sailed under the American flag. Britain also sent weapons to the Native Americans, which made people angry because they were attacking. In 1812, the War Hawks, people who wanted war with Britain, relations worsened. Around that time, Native Americans started attacking frontier settlements. America then declared war with Britain in June 1812. James Madison quoted, "British cruisers have been in the continued practice of violating the American flag on the great highway of nations, and of seizing and carrying of persons sailing under it."
When America and Britain went to war, Britain was in a bad situation. Back in Europe, Britain was already at war. Because of this, America was very confident. But when the British came to America, America was very unprepared. America's army was already weaker than before and wasn't able to defend against the British. Soon, British set up a blockade around the coast of America to block the ports, which weakened America even more. America started to have sea battles with the British warships.
The USS Constitution, also known as Old Ironsides, took a big role in this war as it defeated the British warship Guerriere. They had nicknamed it Old Ironsides because the British artillery bounced off the hull of the ship.
America invaded Canada first from Detroit. This attack was led by William Hull. This mission failed due to confusion, and soon the attack retreated. On the way back, British Commander General Isaac Brock took advantage of this retreat and captured 2,000 American soldiers with his troops and Native American forces. Later, there was a battle at Put-in Bay. This battle lasted for 3 hours. During this battle, Commander Olive Hazard Perry had to switch ships. After the battle, America won. As quoted from Olive Perry, "We have met the enemy, and they are ours."
During the attack on Washington, Dolly Madison, James Madison's wife, collected many important files that belonged to the White House. She quoted in her letter, "I can descry only groups of military wandering in all directions, as if there was a lack of arms or of spirit to fight for their own fireside." Americans were not motivated, and the British got control of Washington without effort. Dolly Madison shows worry in saying, "I have had it filled with plate and the most valuable portable articles belonging to the house."
Fort McHenry defended Baltimore during the attack that took place on September 13, 1814. The British had come to Fort McHenry because it protected the city's harbor. The British had bombarded the fort, but America won the battle. Samuel Smith was the general of the U.S. at this point. He took charge in Baltimore and told merchants to sink their ships so that when the British were arriving on their own ships, they would sink themselves by crashing into the ships that were already sunk. Francis Scott Key watched the attack of Fort McHenry. As he took cover, he had wrote a poem about what he saw, which later became known as the Star-Spangled Banner. This is how our national anthem and this war are connected.